In a double boiler, we're going to make our own hometown chocolate. We put a little raw cacao butter. We put some raw cacao paste. Here we're using the Sacred Cacao, Divine Organics. Viva Pura is also a nice brand. We put some maca in there. We just put a little maca in there. This shouldn't get over 93, 94 degrees. I'm sorry, folks, but I chopped up some sprouted Brazil nuts here. We're going to put that in there later. And I think we're going to put in some Lukuma powder. A little Lukuma.
What is Lukuma?
No, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know.
Do you know the benefits of it?
I'm sorry. You got me at a bad time. I'm experimenting. But I'll tell you what we can do here.
And then who turned you on to Lukuma?
They put it into a lot of raw cacao tree coffee with reishi mushrooms. In it goes. There we go.
Any vanilla?
Oh, Gary, thank you very much. Thank you. We forgot the vanilla. We have some raw vanilla bean. Thank you, Gary. Extracts. We can put in more chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. But 2 drops of the vanilla, even though we put in the vanilla bean, why not? You know, we're having fun. Honey has propolis on top. Now, for those of you who like propolis, you can have it.
What is propolis?
Propolis is that portion of the honey which really kind of protects the beehive. But for my dollar, a lot of people, it's very healthy and filled with phytonutrients and things like that. But for my dollar, actually it's not phytonutrients. So we're going to put in a little honey here. Oh, good. Is that good or what? Just a little honey. Now, starting to get a nice texture here. We have the maca for Lukuma. Getting a beautiful texture. Brazil nuts. This gives it a little crunchy flavor. And don't worry, it's not being cooked.
So it's still considered raw?
Absolutely, yeah. We're not going over 93, 94 degrees. Basically, cooked is when you kill the enzymes. Enzymes generally start deteriorating at about 105 to 107 degrees. Guess what? We are done.
So this is a double boiler, right?
It's a double boiler, exactly.
So this is entirely fat-free, huh?
No, it's
It's
not
just-
fat-free. We cooked with cocoa, with cacao butter, for goodness sake.
It has a lot of love.
There you go. Eat it, Tori.
Wow. That tastes pretty real.
Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
That's
Yeah.
intense.
You want me to taste it? All right.
Is it possible for someone to have too much chocolate?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Actually, I was really surprised it wasn't hot. It was actually cold.
Go ahead, you can dip, Karen. It's not hot, Gary. Don't be afraid.
I know, it's not hot. Isn't that crazy? I thought it was hot too. But it's not hot.
Very good.
Now what we do,
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
we're just going to make a little brick out of it.
And then do you freeze it?
You don't have to freeze it. This actually, this will just form a brick. And within 20 minutes after being in the refrigerator, you start tearing it away and enjoy yourself. You just put it in the refrigerator in 20 minutes and you have yourself a dessert. Okay? There is something that you can't let go. You can't let this go. So you have to take something like this, and just finish it off. Okay? And this is absolutely too good. Mmm. Delicious.
So what are the health benefits of all the goodies in this concoction? In this special Donald Newman recipe, how does it affect you on a day-to-day basis? Should you choose to make this every day and eat it every day, how does it help you?
Well, basically you're dealing with a magnesium-rich chocolate that's mineral-rich. This actually, I believe it comes from a mineral farm. Organic, highly mineralized chocolate. It has several factors which increases serotonin and increases your libido. The maca, which we put in, is a very strong libido enhancer. But I just use it kind of because it tastes good, and I find it very satisfying.
What about the antioxidant qualities of raw chocolate, dark chocolate?
Well, it's very high in the antioxidative qualities. They call it the oxygen radical absorbance capacity units. And raw cacao arguably has the highest antioxidative qualities of any food in the world. But it has to be eaten raw and kept under at least 104 degrees.
So that doesn't mean that you can have a Snickers and expect to get healthy from it.
Gary, you're doing a very good interview. No, Snickers doesn't make it.
Why read on a graham cracker?
So put it on a graham cracker. Life isn't perfect. Actually, that's not a bad idea. What very few people know is that toothpaste, is that chocolate is very tannin rich. So it gives it its bitter flavor. And tannins and Streptococcus mutans are incompatible. So many people have come up with... What?
What is Streptococcus?
Streptococcus mutans are the bacteria which give people cavities. And so if you eat a diet rich in raw chocolate, I don't think you'd have too many cavities. Except if you eat the chocolate that comes from, that's alkalized and it's cooked and it's baked and all the wonderful natural ingredients are taken out of it, then you're in trouble. Then you can get lots of cavities. But I think raw cacao as a toothpaste, wax paper, yeah, and just peel it right off. There's a nice glimmer and a nice shine to it. And you can just kind of pick it off. Dory, go ahead, pick it. Take it. Take a chunk. Take a chunk. That's it. There you go.
Wow.
That's it. You get a nice... Eat it, for God's sakes. Take a piece and eat it. Education. The Lukuma is a very sweet fruit. And it's filled with all types of beta-carotenes and vitamin C. But it's used as a sweetener. And so that's why they put it in a lot of raw desserts. But having said that, there's a lot of good stuff in there. This is kind of new for me, this ribose. Ribose is a metabolic optimizer, specifically it's usually for athletes when they can rebound much faster. It's a good heart medication, but I just wanted to add it to my routine. It comes in a powder, and quite frankly, you put a teaspoon in, and actually it tastes kind of nice. This is my evening routine. And this is MSM, methyl sulfonylmethane. It's a nice decalcifier. I take 3 of them. I guess it's 1,200 milligrams, 3 tablets. I don't take too much in the evening. I took my ribose, my methyl sulfonylmethane, and then I really like this product, the Ocean Energy. The Ocean Energy has B12, it has kelp, which is your iodine, your algae, it's a blue-green algae, which is an elemental food filled with protein and fully alkaline food. And then green kamut, which is a grass, fully mineralized. Grass has all the minerals of the earth. It's one of the interesting things of grass. I'm going to put a little extra kelp here. Just a kelp tablet for some more iodine, because we don't want to absorb any excesses of the radiation. Keep yourself. And I'm also going to supplement my Moxor, which I really like, with a little salmon oil. This is from Vital Choice. That's it. The Moxor is the ticket, but in the evening, I just complement it with a little salmon oil.
Where do you purchase all of these supplements?
Yeah, I find, I go in different places. I try and find the best ones I can.
Is there anything in particular that you look for?
Sure. You know, you have to take the advice of your mentors. I like Mike Adams. I like Mercola. I like David Wolf, the Life Longevity Warehouse. There are lots of places that I search. I also, you can go to, it's a book which hosts all of the superior vitamins. I think it's called Supplemental Nutrients. And there are about 4 or 5 vitamin companies which are excellent. Unfortunately, most of the others are far less than excellent.
Are you allowed to tell us how old you are, Donald?
Sure, I'm 60 years old. And here's my cumin. Here's my turmeric. These are very interesting tablets. I got them from a friend of mine. They're very small, very tiny, and very potent. I like them very much. Curcumin.
You like them for what?
Well, they're very strong antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. Curcumin is a very strong anti-inflammatory. And most chronic degenerative disease is a flow of chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation, degenerative disease, they're brother and sister. Every day I drink as much as I can, and this is the ticket. It's the Aja Clarity. The Aja Clarity is a mineral sulfate, and what it does, it removes the impurities of water. It does it by remarrying the minerals. And if you look up here, this is pink and this is clear. And basically we have a ceramic filter up here and a carbon filter down there with a couple of zeolites and sand, etc. And I have a love stir one and I have a blue stir one. And even though the Aja removes the impurities from the water, I wasn't sure about the vibrational energy of the water, and so I put in some love and peace vibrations by way of the stir. That's what you do. Bottoms up. And you taste that ribose tastes great.
Vitamins I've
Athletes
taken.
are doing it quite a bit, so that they rebound real fast. The ribose just builds up the ATP real fast. I left out was the most important of them all, and this is telomerase. And telomerase is arguably an opening into a new era of life, longevity, and youth, because you possibly could get younger with telomerase. Telomerase is a little cap that goes over the chromosomes, and as these caps shorten, the life of the cell diminishes. And this telomerase comes from an extract of astragalus, and they found a way of extracting enough of this astragalus to form a potent dose where you can not only maintain this telomere, but actually increase its length. The longer the telomere, theoretically, the younger the cell. And so everything I take kind of works around the telomerase, which I'm not taking this evening. I take it in the morning. And the astaxanthin, and the lipoic acid, and the N-acetylcysteine, and of course the Moxor. Can't go wrong. The real question, I guess, would be how much damage does degenerative disease put on your wallet? If you want to abide by the laws of nature, if you want to engage in life longevity exercises, and in my opinion, by the way, this is just 1/10 to 15% of the entire engagement in life longevity exercises. This is an important part, but it's not the only part. It's just something that you do to fill in the gaps because our food supply just isn't doing it for us. And you have to supplement. But the way you supplement and how you supplement has nothing to do with synthetics. You want basically fresh and raw. And you need to fill in the gaps so that you can stay clear of inflammation, stay clear of calcific deposits, always stay clean, exercise, get a good night's sleep, and love what you're doing. Fresh air, sunlight, that's about it.